Alright, chat. We are mad. We are mad. Let me see. There we go. There we go. And it looks like the people have spoken, and what they say is yes, we do in fact buy the Dragon Slayer Victor. So we will in fact buy the Dragon Slayer Victor. I mean, again, it's a good looking mech. Just looking at it, I mean, I don't know how I feel about the XL engine in it, but otherwise, it's a damn good mech. It's a damn good mech. So I think we can work. Yeah, it was overwhelmingly in favor of buying the Victor, and that's a terrible, terrible pun, Erst, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Ventron, man, it's fine. I mean, I'll let it slide on this occasion. Again, do definitely read the rules. But yeah, again, there are a lot of people, myself included, there are a lot of content creators out there that work very, very hard to build their audience, and unfortunately, some people see that as a captive audience and say, hey, here's, 70 or 80 people watching this stream. I can just go advertise my favorite streamer over there, and, people can't unsee it unless, obviously, I bop the comment. So, I do occasionally advertise some other folks here on the stream, like the BPL, like Tex, like, some of the other Battletech content creators like Mechanical Frog and stuff like that. But if there will be any protestalizing on this street corner, it will be done by me. Please and thank you. But again, no harm, no foul, Tron. Like I said, and I'll let it go this time. You're not in trouble. Just do be cautious of that in the future. But anyway, we have a 21 million C-bill mech to pick up, so let's buy it. Here we go. And that's with a 5% discount. So that could have been even more expensive. I mean, I'm with you there too, Elijah. Like, I always like to buy hero mechs. Gotta catch them all. But at the same time, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So this Victor is gonna have to work very, very hard in order to justify the expense that we just put into it. And speaking of, was there... No, I think we're good. Oh, we get the click. We get the. Yep. Mechwarrior. There we go. It was doing that thing where it locks up. Whenever you hear that click sound, that click, that means the game has locked up, and it always makes me nervous when that happens. The thing about the Dragon Slayer is, and the reason that I was a little bit on the fence about it is, just looking at it, most of its damage is coming at long range. I'm not really a long range player. A Gauss and a PPC is great. Medium pulse lasers, even better. But that's not really the way I play the game. So, I tell you what we will do though, or at least what I want to do, is before we even take this thing out, what I want to do is drop the jump jets, because I don't need no friggin' jump jets. And it's already fully armored, minus the head, of course. But I want to see what we can do with that little bit of extra weight. So it's got SRMs. Obviously the ammo needs to go in the feet. Clearly somebody did not go to the Van Zandt School for Mech Design and Engineering. I wonder if I pull the XL engine out. Yeah, that's gonna put it 8 tons overweight. So the only way we run this thing is with the XL. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Oh yeah. No lie about that, Nugget. We have a lot of hero mechs. Sadly, a lot of the hero mechs that we have are just, I don't want to say that they're not good. It's just they're not great at this point in the campaign. Like, You know, a hero commando is a lot of fun. The problem with a hero commando is at a difficulty 75 mission, that commando is going to last all of 5 seconds. So, like, as much fun as it is to collect all of the hero mechs, not all of them are useful throughout the entire campaign. And Sierra rolling into the chat saying, what kind of heresy have I missed? Not so much heresy so far, mostly just stomping mech action, but you know how it is. You know how we do. Yeah, we almost made a longbow and SRM carrier, but at 4 million C-bills just to put it together, and potentially losing that much if it ever got blown up, it just didn't seem like it was worth it. I'm all for heresy if I feel like there's value in it, but it did not feel like there was any value in it. There is, I can guarantee you, Nugget, there is a hero grasshopper. I believe we've even seen it during this career. We just couldn't afford it at the time. But let's see. Because this thing is primarily a long-range platform, we could drop the medium pulse lasers and just make those regular medium lasers. Like, pulse lasers are good, yes, but that's not where the majority of our damage is going to be coming from. And so I'd rather just put some regular medium lasers in. We can still use them for damage up close, but that's not where most of our hurt is coming from. And Ursta saying could put an additional SRM6 in for close range fighting. We could potentially do that. Removing the jump jets has actually given us quite a lot of tonnage to play with. So if we put another SRM6 in there, and we still got tonnage to play with. Here. And it's moving at 66 kph. Need more Gauss ammo though. So funny you should mention that. Funny you should mention that. Let me see. Because it's got a 330. If I stick a 390 in it, too heavy. What kind of cores do we have on the market? So I was thinking like maybe a 350. God, 2 million. After we just spent 20 million, I don't think I want to spend 2 million on another engine core. Because I wanted to make it a little bit faster and maybe put an AC-20 in it instead of a Gauss. Yeah, Friend8 has it right. Why Gauss when you can AC-20? But with that being said, for those, and I know I've complained about this before, that the autocannons are a little underpowered, I did actually, using the Yet Another Mech Lab settings, up the damage of ballistics to 1.5 instead of 1. So they're doing about 50% additional damage over what they normally would. And so far, that's felt in the range of where it should be. But yeah, if we're gonna use Gauss, we should definitely take some more ammo, and we've got 3 to play with. We've got 7 more bins that we can put in. Let's see, how much is it? Is it 10 or 20? Oh, it's 26 rounds. Okay. So we could go with 2 more bins of ammo. And then the only real heat generation that we're gonna have at long range is gonna be the PPC. We're going to have more heat to deal with up close, but we are running double heat sinks and a double heat sink kit. So we're already running pretty cool on this machine. So I don't think we need any more heat dissipation. What can we do with 1 ton? Obviously I want improved sensors. But what can we do with 1 ton? Wait, this doesn't require any additional tonnage? Oh my. I mean, the agility, turn speed, acceleration, and deceleration all up by 10%. I feel like this would be better to put in the awesome, though. Because the awesome's turn speed is atrocious. Especially if there's no tonnage attached to it. But let's see what other toys we have. Do we have enough weight for, well, I was gonna see if we had enough weight for an AMS, but there are no AMSs available. Yeah, what do we do with an extra ton, Chet? Do we just put another heatsink in it and call it a day? We could do this. I'll take that double heatsink out. And I'll put 2 regular heatsinks in. That will eat up the tonnage. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's do this. We all know Ernst loves his crit shielding. We could put more Frank's Red Hot in it, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I think we do it. Because we're already good on heat. I mean, even without that extra heat sink, we're still cooling 2.7 per second. That's good heat dissipation. And having an additional medium laser that I can use to shoot down VTOLs is definitely not going to be a bad thing. So there we go. Take her out for a spin and see how it works. And that's only going to cost us about 300k, which is much better than I thought. Alright. And look at that, Chad. We are building up a hell of a stable of mechs here. That's for damn sure. To the point where I'm considering that we might need to, we might need to cold storage some of these. But we're gonna go ahead and strip this T-bolt down. Because that's the whole reason I took it as salvage, so we could strip it. Chad, I kind of want to get rid of the Crusader. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not a bad mech. It's just we don't really use it. I'll hang on to it for now. You never know. You never know. First says, I wish you'd send me out in the Crusader. I mean, I can make that happen. Remember, this is the Crusader that we took the launchers out of the arms and put machine guns in it instead, I think. Yeah, we put machine guns in the arms. All the missiles are in the torso, so you get the missiles here and here. Which, I don't know how I feel about having launchers above and behind the head of my mech, but, you know, whatever. I mean, the Treb is the hero Treb, and this thing is nasty. Like, this thing is busted AF. Like, I keep this as an arena fighter. If we're gonna do, like, arena missions, this thing is great for that. Tell you what, let's do one other thing while I'm thinking about it. We got a lot of weapon upgrades that we can do right now to get our stuff upgraded from tier 0. I've been meaning to do that for a couple of missions now, but I always get sidetracked. I think that's it. Alright, there we go. Alright, chat, let's get on the move. Let's get on the move. Doesn't look like there's any hero mechs in the next industrial zone, so I'm just gonna bypass it. And we will just head straight to our destination. Let's do it. Let's get underway. And the game is chugging pretty hard right now. Like I told you before, this is a loading screen. It's a disguised loading screen, but it is a loading screen. And hey, look at that. We finally made it to a cantina, so we can pick up some more cantina missions. I like the collect an awesome mech. The only problem is we only have one, and I'm not giving that to them. Tier 3 PPCs. I don't see us completing, but I'll take it anyway, just in case for now. And go to this particular conflict zone and collect a Timbiki Dark cache. How about that? Apparently somebody's been hiding beer out there on the battlefield. And then what else do we have? We got contracts, we got view transmissions. Let's view this transmission. And then let's have a look at the contracts. So this is the hazing of the week, which is the mission that we're currently here to do. Let me make sure that I'm tracking that because it switched us off to the Cerberus Hounds. Actually, let me see. Is that in system? It isn't, but it's close. So we can probably do hazing the week and the hounds at the same time, since we're going to be here in this area. But because hazing the week is actually at this system, we'll go ahead and do that one first. And of course, the Capellans are not entirely fond of us. Understandably so. We were picking on them during the entire Kestrel Lancers DLC.
It's going to affect visibility for you.
Let's see. I did not actually start the repairs on our current mech stable before we left because, as it turns out, I'm an idiot. So let's go ahead and get that fixed now. And then let us have a look at the mission. So we are way overtonned. We can fix that at 270. That gives us some flexibility. So I think, let's see, what are we gonna take? What are we gonna take? I think we take... Well, you know what? Erst wanted to go out in the Crusader. Let's send Erst out in the Crusader. I think we take a T-Bolt, just for a little bit of tankiness. Send out an Orion, and that gives us another 65 tons to play with. What else do we have in the 65-ton range? Not much. Alright, well how about this? I'll put in the Warhammer, it'll put us 5 tons over, that's fine. We're not going to be getting great salvage from this mission anyway, because Liao doesn't really like us right now. Well it looks like the op was pushed back, which would explain why Sierra is even here joining us right now. For those of you that don't know, Sierra is one of the major players, as is Erst, in some Arma ops on the side. So he as important as the two of them are to the community, they often do not get the chance to join us for the entire stream. So while I am sad that the op has been pushed back for you guys, I'm also happy because it means you get to spend a little more time here with us instead. Alright. Erst wants a Crusader, Erst gets a Crusader. Let's see who's got some Thunderbolt experience. Let's put in Mara.
Seems clear for now, Commander.
Mara hasn't been in any missions this stream. And we don't have anybody that has a whole lot of skill with an Orion just yet. So I guess we'll give that to Sierra. Or I'm sorry, General Quarters. Good lord. I got Sierra on the brain all of a sudden. And then we got the Warhammer. Serini, you haven't been in yet, so we're gonna put you in today. There we go. And let's see if this new Warhammer that we just got rebuilt is gonna earn its colors today. Let's make it hot, chat. Hey, listen, Sierra. For every soldier that makes it back, there needs to be one that doesn't. And if Erst gets to be that one, I can't think of anyone better for the job. I don't think I've actually taken this Crusader out, so let me check the weapon groups here. Definitely have not taken this Crusader out. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna overheat ourselves. We're gonna overheat ourselves with the SRMs, is what we're gonna do. There we go.
They're rogue heretics. They want us to put these zealots down in order to shield
Here we go.
resistance from the general public.
Oh, never mind. Let me turn around. Okay, now here we go.
To take out every one of these fanatics.
Colin approaching mercenary lads. State your business. We have no need for you here. Wait, what are these battle mechs? Oh god, they've destroyed our perimeter watch. They're here to kill us.
Oh no! Actually, let's not walk through the place that we're supposed to be defending.
Coordinating our attack.
Oh, look at that! It's a Vulcan with ECM. I don't think we've seen that yet.
Bogey ahead.
And let's see, we got we got some lemmings on the field. I'm gonna send my people after that Vulcan. In the meantime, I'll see what I can do about the vehicles out here. Alright, you know what? Screw this visibility bullshit. It's time for some predator vision. Alright, and that's the end of the ECM Vulcan. So far, so good. No idea where the rest of the enemies are gonna land, though. Does it normally take this long for new enemies to spot? Oh, well, they gotta be somewhere, I was gonna say. The town just lost some health.
You're all mine now.
Oh, of course it's a... It's a fucking urban mech. I mean, never underestimate the amount of damage that a single unanswered urban mech can cause. Yeah, that Irby may not seem like a threat, but unattended, it could, in about 50 years or so, level this entire city, all by itself.
Identified. I'll take him down.
Surprise, motherfucker! Oh, you know, there's more than that here in just a second. Get you fucking doofus. Eject. Eject, nerd. Alright, which direction are you gonna come from this time? Is it gonna be the complete opposite direction again?
Additional contacts just cross the perimeter, Commander. Expect company soon.
Okay, Rihanna, we've talked about this. A cardinal direction would be very useful.
We're on it, Commander.
Go get the cicada, please. Oh my. Well, let me handle this vehicle that's way out here by itself, and then we'll deal with the bulk of the enemy forces. Hey, and listen, that guy was very brave to come out here in an urban mech against this kind of tonnage. So rather than just coring him out, which is what I could have done, I just took his weapon systems off and told him to eject. Well, I didn't tell him to eject, I forced him to eject. So he'll live to Irby another day. Where the fuck is this guy? Good lord.
received.
Take down the VTOL, please.
Over here. All seem good. Got it.
You guys seem to have difficulty with the cicada, so I'll handle the cicada, I guess. We learned an important lesson about the Crusader today.
This here's mother. I done what seemed good.
Which is 2 back-to-back alpha volleys from the SRMs is not a good idea. Oh. I see you, you little donkey. The lemmings come out to play again. Boys, it's a scorpion tank. When we were fielding a scorpion tank, it got one-shotted by everything that took a swing at it. What's your excuse?
Focusing fire.
Define a lemming. In the traditional movie sense of the word, an animal which has no self-preservation instincts. Which, yes, if you know anything about the history behind the movie from which that stereotype is derived, you will know that lemmings are not actually suicidally stupid, but the point still stands. It's a turn of phrase.
What seemed good.
Come here, you little donkey. I didn't realize they had Neo on their side. Dude's out here dodging bullets.
Target received. Engaging.
Target acknowledged.
Good old Spider. Can always count on them to be there and accomplish and contribute absolutely nothing. Oh. I mean, if you're gonna stand still for me.
Affirmative.
Saint 4G has come to pay us a visit.
That one out with a clean headshot. Shared target identified.
I was so excited, I exploded all over his face. Wait, what?
Over here. Blow it up, sir.
That's right, I see you. Oh shit, the downstairs neighbor is apparently celebrating 420 an hour early. At least that's the way it smells. I don't remember the name of the movie, Tron Man, but there was like a faux documentary that Disney did way back in the day. Yeah, So the infamous scene of an entire pack of lemmings jumping off a cliff that was then, you know, the basis of that saying was entirely fabricated, and actually it was just the filmmakers chasing them off a cliff. Again, rather infamous in cinema at this point. I wouldn't argue, like, it's not worth watching. You could probably just find the scene in question on YouTube, but it's one of Disney's darker moments. Not to say that their checkered history isn't full of them.
Focusing our fire on target.
I mean, honestly, you say that about the dodo, but I often wonder if it's not a similar situation, because, like, the dodo went extinct long enough ago that there aren't anybody, there wasn't even, 50 years ago, anybody alive back when dodos still existed. So, like, everybody says that dodos were just really dumb and had no survival instinct, but how do we know it wasn't the same thing as with the lemmings, where it was just, you know, the people telling the story made that up so that folks wouldn't feel so bad about killing dodos. Especially in hindsight, once we realized that they were completely extinct and no longer existed, then, you know, maybe folks decided they were going to say, oh, well, they had no survival instinct, to help justify the fact that we had literally, in the modern era, made an entire species of animal extinct. Where the hell are the rest of the enemies? Pretty straightforward, small island, small population. I mean, that's true. I mean, in an isolated situation like that, it's a little more believable. And I guess it does make a little more sense in that context because, you know, on an isolated island where there have never been people before, you run into a bird that has no survival instinct because it's never been hunted. So I guess, yeah, in that context, it makes a little more sense. Okay, apparently I just killed that guy with medium lasers and a machine gun. So if you ever needed to know why you should never be in a locust, that's why. Because I wasn't even very accurate, and that locust went down. Good night, sweet prince. Oh, it's a catapult. This is the first serious mech that they've actually brought to the fight on this mission. For what it's worth, anyway. Oh no, I'm gonna try to take you home with me if I can. So if you don't mind, just turn that right torso in my direction. Please? Just turn the right torso in my direction. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for being so cooperative. I appreciate you. Let's see, we got another 5 enemies to take out. So far, we've been doing alright. Yeah. Let's see, we're dealing with another 4G hunchback. Boys, if you don't mind taking out that VTOL for me.
Target destroyed.
Outstanding work. Now go get the locust. And yes, now resubscribing for a 7th month says, holy heck, just got back and got slapped with the 7 months. Well, congratulations on the 7 months, and thank you for the extended support. Again, you guys do not have to do that, but I appreciate you. Whether you've been here for a month, or 2, or 10, although technically we haven't been affiliates for 10 months, but I appreciate every minute you spend here, and I appreciate the consistent support for 7 whole months. Thank you so much, yes, now. How very fitting, General Quarters, that you say burn the target down when we're talking about a fire starter. Thematic. Thematic. What if dodos were smart and like wild dogs, saw humans and was like, cool, peeps give me food, and hunters blap them anyway? I mean, we're talking about the Victorian period where humanity as a whole, especially Christians, were absolutely convinced of the fact that, you know, we were God's chosen and everything existed just for our benefit. So like, oh look, these birds are dumb. God says we should eat them. I'm reaching a little bit, but you get the idea.
We're suffering heavy damage. Please, someone save us.
The fuck do you think we're here to do, Hillbilly Joe?
people, thank you for saving us.
I don't know if you know this, but Joyzy is
back
back
aboard the
on
ship.
Terra. Alright, Chip, that's another mission down. Let's see what we got for the salvage. Damn it. Even with the salvage picks that we have, if I hadn't overturned for this mission, we wouldn't have been able to get the catapult. That's disappointing. Can't even take home a hunchback without having to pay extra money for it. But that's okay. We'll take the locust, we'll take the spider, and we'll just sell them. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Sadly, that's gonna annoy me. That awesome mech is gonna annoy me, because it's just gonna sit there with the job rewards the entire time. Let's see. Damn this pathetic blasphemer. She may have escaped your grasp, but lucky for you, our arms stretch across the I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't think Capellan arms stretch across the galaxy. I don't know if you've seen what's been going on down in the south of your territory. It appears she controls a settlement in the House Carl system. You must go there and raise it to the ground while ensuring that no one escapes. The eyes of Kali watch you closely down, Commander. Do not fail us again. I didn't fail you the first time, bitch. Cleanse the system of this insurgent and her weak followers. Another failure. Again, I didn't fail the first time. You sent me to do a thing. I did the thing. Another failure and you will make an enemy you will fear until your final days. Yeah, alright. It's a great way to instill the loyalty of your mercenary companies, is to sit there and make fun of me and tell me I failed when I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Even though we don't need to do it, we could do this mission real quick to see if we can pick up this, this whatchamacallit here. I think we do. Might as well. This will probably be a quick mission, right, chat? I mean, it's only difficulty 16. Like, I'm just gonna take the C-bill payout, because we're not even gonna get anything worth it in the salvage. And I'm not even gonna downton. I'm just, let's just go on with what we got. Like, this will be a relatively simple mission. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I thought the game was gonna crash on me. God bless it. I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, once again, we're not gonna get anything for this, so maybe I will downton. We haven't taken Crab Squad out for a spin yet. Let's take out Crab Squad. It's still gonna put us over the tonnage limit, but that's fine. Let's make sure that we're taking everybody that actually has skill in a crab.
This is a walk in the park.
ROE is at our discretion, Commander.
And let's make it hot. Crab battle.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
Which I don't know how I feel about the paint job, because like it's meant to look like a crustacean, but they make the front of it look like a lobster and not a crab. And confusing crabs and lobsters is just not fair to crabs or lobsters.
Only payable if we bring the entire group to justice. So you will have to search the area and ensure that everyone on our list is found and dealt with before we can pack it in.
Okay, Rihanna. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they sent us to defend a settlement last time, and we defended the settlement, and then old girl's bitching at me about failing the mission, even though we did the thing they sent us to do. So, are we sure that's not going to happen again?
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might
And
have more luck there.
damn it. Oh, you're gonna be reporting some heavier damage here in just a second, my friend. Good night. Alright.
With you.
So apparently there's nothing here. And we have a secondary objective, so that's our salvage over there that we need to pick up for the Cantina mission. Just have to remember to swing by that direction. So I think we'll hit this objective, then grab the Timbiki Dark, and then hit that objective. It could be a crawfish as well. Could be a crawfish, could be a lobster. I mean, crawfish and lobster are essentially the same thing, just different environment, different size. Can I get through here is the question. Kind of.
Looks
All
like we
right.
got some bad intel.
All right, well, thank you for saving me the trouble of going through there, Rihanna.
The other locations.
Of course, it's always the last place you look. Oh, is that Turret Cartel? Might be Turret Cartel. I do also see a mech way out there. But it's out of range of our large lasers, so I'm just gonna ignore him for the time being. Oh, well, never
That
mind.
hidden object we're after must be near. Have a look around, Commander.
That's what I came over here for, Rihanna. Thank you.
In order to pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
We got the beer, Chet. We got the beer.
Ballistics.
On your trail, Commander.
Alright, what are we up against here?
On the move.
What are we up
All
against?
my targets are here, Commander.
Oh,
Be
well.
careful and take them out quick.
That was a PPC.
Commander, we've encountered significant enemy forces. Requesting immediate evac.
Oh, well, I'm kind of flattered. You think 4 mechs is significant enemy forces. You literally outnumber us 2 to 1. Oh, don't worry, you're gonna get yours. Get run over, nerd. Son of a bitch. Go get him. Go get him, boys. I'm chasing down a vehicle. Is this? Yep, of course. As many times as I've hit this thing and it still hasn't blown up, I didn't even have to get a lock on the fucking thing to know it was a J. Edgar. If you unload 6 shots from a large laser into a hover vehicle and it hasn't blown up, it's a J. Edgar.
We have your target, Commander.
Oh, PPCX out of nowhere.
I'm clear from the fight. Go get them.
Time to give him the clamps. Get clamped.
Come in, Air Command. Taking critical damage. Requesting immediate reinforcements.
Get clamped. Get clamped again.
That enemy is fleeing the fight, Commander. Stop them before they reach the dropship.
No, Rihanna. No. Oh, of course. It's a Vindicator. Oh no, he's missing a leg. You're gonna find it very difficult to escape now, my friend. You are gonna find it exceptionally difficult to escape. Get clamped. Get clamped again. I'm gonna clamp you in the legs. Get clamped in the legs, nerd.
Primary target is down. Kill confirmed. We've gotten all of them, Commander. Good job. Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Crab Squad is the best squad, Chad. At least for right now, because we don't have enough Marauders for Mad Squad. We don't have enough Orions for Orion Squad. So for right now... Oh wow, that's a cicada with a PPC. I'm impressed. For now, Crab Squad is best squad.
Target is down.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, boys.
Forming on you.
Mission accomplished. Get out of the way. Mission accomplished. Why laser when claw? Exactly. Exactly. Grab and clamp emoji. I'm not against the idea. Hey, there we go. There's the beer. Timbiki is renowned for being home to legendary brewing company Rosh Brewhouse, producers of Timbiki Dark beer. Timbiki Dark is popular amongst mercenaries, Solaris sportsmen, and other unsavory types. The game just called Fahad unsavory. And of course, we get nothing. You get nothing, sir, because we took Seabelt. What can we take? I mean, we lost some machine guns. I'll take a few. Why not? There we go. There we go. So we can at least turn this one in. Go ahead and claim. Outstanding. Faster cooling. You love to see it. And can we hit? Yep, we can indeed hit the cantina again. I don't know where this is, but let's accept it. We need to work on Treasure Hunter anyway. Let me see. Is that it? Did we do the thing? Nope, there's still more. Okay, we're in the system. Are you gonna do the thing where I can't actually get to the transmissions because of the stupid cantina mission thing? So this is a bug that happens sometimes. If you had cantina missions to turn in, it can overwrite the view transmission thing. So I'm actually gonna have to get rid of this cantina mission for the awesome. Because otherwise it won't let me see the fucking transmission, except it's still not giving me the transmission. Son of a bitch. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, as it turns out, chat, I was an idiot the whole time. Imagine that. Imagine that. Pay more attention? No. You pay more attention. Your mother pays more attention, Urs. I don't know. I got nothing. That was just me being a dumbass. I can't blame anybody else for that. You're right, Hurst. I probably don't listen to you as much as I should. But you know what? I'm gonna own that. I'm gonna own it. I'm not gonna do anything about it, but I'm gonna own it. Let's see. 21. 21. Yeah, alright, I guess. I guess 21 is okay on salvage picks. Alright. I think it's time. I think it's time. We haven't taken the commander out yet. I think it's time. Let's see. Let's see. I think we take Orion. We take Zeus. And how much tonnage do we have left? Oh yeah, we got enough tonnage. We can take anything else in the hangar. Anything else in the hangar. So I think we take... we could do Crusader. We could do Warhammer. I'm not gonna give the Victor to the AI. Let's go Marauder. Let's go Marauder. And then let's see who we've got that's actually got some affinities here. If any.
Check your firing arcs and stay frosty.
I know we had somebody who was actually pretty good. Yeah, it's Northman that's good in the Zeus. And then the Orion is kind of up for grabs. Sure, we'll put in Sereni again for that one. Alright, there we go, Chet. We're just under the weight limit. Just under the weight limit. Let's make it hot. Conflict is the spice of life, Sierra. I'm glad you understand. Oh my.
The Will of Kali believe the heretics have seized one of their safe houses and are using it as their base of operations. They want you to raise the location to the ground to ensure that no one escapes.
I mean... Again, parking lot construction is not really part of our wheelhouse, but we happen to be very good at it by sheer coincidence.
Over here. I've got a sensor contact.
Okay, so fucking shoot him. You don't need my permission. Engage at will.
Enemy destroyed.
Bird shot, motherfucker. Bird shot. You little bastard. Why am I still getting shot at from behind? Okay, not gonna lie, Chet. This vision mode is kind of butt cheeks. We'll go black on white.
Lens target received.
You guys have a long range firepower. Please take that guy out, if you don't mind. No, the harasser, please.
Target updated. We're on it, Commander.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's a Black Knight. And Turret Cartel. Back at their old shenanigans again. Yes, do please continue to make it super easy for me to take you apart piece by piece. I love it. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you.
Nothing left for them to salvage. Target is down.
I mean, this vision mode is actually perfect for me because it completely removes any kind of situational awareness from the equation and allows me to just tunnel vision in only on things that need to be blown up. Like that. I don't even know what that is, but I know I need to kill it.
Destroyed.
Lance target received.
Fucking Turret Cartel.
Either my eyes are playing tricks on me, or these fanatics are using mechs that haven't been seen since the Starlink. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it for myself. How do a bunch of loonies get hold of this kind of hardware?
That is a question for another time. Right now,
That do be
you
happening
need to
in the
stay
inner
focused
sphere
on
sometimes,
mission
Fahad.
at hand.
That do be happening.
Operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing.
Guys. We got a pretty large enemy contingent moving in.
Down. Welcome. Focusing fire.
Oh, it's the crab. There we go. There's the 2-7 SL. With large pulse lasers? I gotta let you, sweetheart. I want those toys. What do you got? You can go.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
Burn that target down.
We're actually taking a lot of damage from this fucking partisan, and this is why I hate partisans. Especially with increased autocannon damage. That's the disadvantage. Like, by turning up the autocannon damage, they're more effective, but also for the enemy. I am not going all the way out there to kill a vehicle, because I don't care. Now let's finish demolishing the base, and if that vehicle decides to come over here, then we will greet him appropriately.
Coordinating on target's ID.
Another crab out of the collection? Nah, probably not. 4 crabs is enough. We can run an entire lance of crab. The only other crab I'm looking for now would be the hermit crab, if it existed in the game, which I don't think it does, even with mods. Or, potentially, the king crab, which we know exists, we just haven't made it to a point. Like, we've seen a couple of them in the campaign or the narrative missions, but that's about it. But don't worry, I will gladly use a king crab if and when we get our hands on one. That would be a VTOL. You say that. I'm over here, god damn it! I was over here trying not to lose an arm. I mean, it's not the important arm, but I don't like losing parts. That shit's expensive to replace.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh. So you've chosen death.
The base has gone dark. Now, Fahad raised a good point earlier. I don't see how these zealots were able to obtain tech this advanced. There's clearly
Fucking
more to
Jägermech
this than
and
we
a
initially
rifleman?
thought.
Are you shitting me?
I don't like it.
It's like this lance has been custom designed to irritate me as much as
Now,
possible.
let's get out of here before more trouble arrives. Head to the evac zone.
Target acknowledged.
Where, okay. That's the direction of the evac. Can you guys handle a rifleman? Do you need help with it? Yep, gotta do those building inspections. Gotta do those building inspections. Gotta make sure everything's up to code. Clearly it was not. Clearly it was not. And Gemma ZS says, oh, that PPCX. Oh, not just one, but 4. 4 PPCX. Ah. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? be rendered into the past tense.
Love it here. Bye.
We'll report back
Alright,
to
let's get the hell out of
Army,
here.
But let's keep the information about the mechs we saw to ourselves, at least for now. There's no telling what they'll do if they know we've learned too many of the Church's secrets.
You say so, Rihanna. I'm more interested in seeing that salvage screen because I saw a lot of pulse lasers and other fun stuff that I want to get my hands on. They're gonna be bringing out the Lost Tech. Oh, Jesus, the Hermit Crab is 3100s? I didn't realize it was that late in the timeline. Goddamn. Oh, mama. Endo? Even the Flea has medium pulse lasers on it. And Endo. Good lord. Chad, I think we have to take this crab. It's a Star League relic. It has pulse lasers and it has a Royal Double Heatsink kit. And Pharaoh. This is our first Pharaoh mech. It's gonna cost us extra money. I don't even care. Like, there is so much good salvage on that. No fucking way do I leave this thing sitting on the battlefield. Even if it does cost us $2.5 million. Now, we're not fighting Comstar. We're fighting some Cloak and Dagger Capellans. So yeah, even for the added cost, I'll do it. I'll pay it. I give 0 fucks. Take the next mission, and where is it gonna send us to? One more system over. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the repairs done. I think I'm the only one that lost any parts. Everybody else just took some armor damage. Oh, no, wait a minute. Okay, the arm didn't get lost, but we did lose the large lasers. Let me make sure that we can actually afford to replace them. Okay, we do have the large lasers to fix them. Outstanding. And War Rocket Ajax, roll into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Ajax. Glad to have you. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. And it is, in fact, Stompy Robot time. We have been full alpha-ing my tits off. Literally and figuratively, because the PPCXs are in the torso locations on this awesome. But yeah, we just, in terms of salvage, we just picked up basically a Royal Crab, the 27SL, with a bunch of pulse lasers, Royal Double Heat Sinks, XL engine, Pharaoh armor. Like, this thing is great. I'm gonna strip the equipment from it, but I think we will replace one of our existing crabs with the 27SL. Did we have the engine core in this one? Okay, we already stripped it. Nice. Nice. So you're saying that awesome has shotgun PPC tits. It does indeed. Look at that. Look at those shotgun tits. It's beautiful. For right now, though, we're gonna have to put the crab in cold storage. We're currently in a conflict zone, so once we get back to an industrial zone, I will put it together. The longbow, since we're not gonna do anything with it, I meant to strip this thing down, but I didn't. Because it turns out I was an idiot the whole time. But let's go ahead and put the repairs on the crabs as well. They're pretty easy to repair, so maintenance should be fairly cheap, even in a conflict zone. Correct, Grumby. I mean, not technically ballistics, because, I mean, PPCs are somewhere in between ballistics and energy, but, yes. The president has, in fact, equipped this awesome with ballistics. Look here, Nugget. You get out of here with that shit. That's some weapons grade heresy right there. Alright. Let us move. Oh my god. I'm about to say, that has to be a bug. Alright, let's head down here to this campaign mission. How many Gauss rifles can you fit in an awesome? Depends on the variant, but the variant that we're using currently would be 0 because it has no ballistic hardpoints. Alright, let's get underway, hit this next mission, see if we can finish up this particular narrative chain.